At just 20 years old in his debut, he left the Miami Heat surprised, soaring for a coast-to-coast dunk that felt like a declaration. 12 points, 18 rebounds, and 3 blocks later, he walked off like it was just another day at the office. The league? They couldn't look away. Then came 1993, the year Shaq treated backboards like cardboard, shattering 2 in a row and forcing the NBA to reinforce every rim in the league just to survive his wrath. Fast forward to 2001, the Diesel flattened the playoffs, averaging 30 and 15 as the Lakers crushed everything in their path with a 15-1 rampage. And those 322 rookie dunks? They didn't even count them all. Shaq didn't just play basketball, he rewrote the rules, broke the game, and dared the world to try and stop him. Want more? Watch the video and subscribe for the ultimate NBA throwdowns. Shaquille O'Neal's explosive NBA debut versus Miami Heat. When Shaq stepped onto the court for his first NBA game against the Miami Heat, he wasn't just trying to play, he wanted the world to feel him. Sure, the league had legends like Hakeem, Ewing, and David Robinson, but Shaq brought something different: raw power, freakish athleticism, and footwork that didn't make sense for a man his size. In the first half, Shaq grabbed a rebound, and instead of looking for his guard, he just took off. He nearly lost the ball near half court, but gathered it, went coast to coast, and smashed down a one-handed dunk that shook the arena. Shaq still remembers that play the most from his debut. "I had to let the world know that I was here," he said. "I couldn't just do regular stuff. I had to do something different so people would know the name Shaquille O'Neal forever." That night, Shaq put up 12 points, 18 boards, and 3 blocks as the Magic took the win, 110-100. It was clear this was the arrival of the next great big man. "There is no doubt he is going to be a monster," Heat center Ronnie Seekely said. "He palms the ball like a grapefruit. He's as big as Mark Eaton and 7 times as quick, and he's only 20. Give me a break." I wanted everyone to know they were second and third best. Shaq didn't slow down. Game 2, 22 points, 15 rebounds. Game 3, 35 and 13. This wasn't hype, it was a takeover. Shaq caused an NBA rule change with an unstoppable show of dominance that destroyed equipment. In 1993, while playing against the Phoenix Suns, Shaq went up for a monster putback dunk, and the entire hydraulic system holding the backboard simply gave out. The hoop folded down to the floor like a cheap lawn chair. Fans were losing their minds, and Shaq just stood there, unfazed, looking at the mess he had made. But he wasn't done. Later that same year, against the New Jersey Nets, Shaq threw down another violent dunk, and this time, he ripped the entire backboard off. Glass shattered, the shot clock came crashing down, and Shaq nearly got hit by the falling equipment. He just walked away like it was nothing. These weren't just highlights, these were moments that forced the NBA to change the way it built hoops. They had to redesign the backboards, add stronger support systems, and even keep backup baskets ready every game, just in case Shaq decided to break another one. That's how unstoppable Shaq was. He didn't just dunk, he destroyed everything in his path. In the 2001 Lakers playoffs, this wasn't just dominance, it was systematic destruction. Shaq and Kobe went 15-1 in the playoffs, setting the most dominant postseason record the NBA has ever seen. But here's what made it truly unstoppable. During that run, Shaq was averaging 30.4 points, 15.4 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks per game. And in the finals, he was putting up video game numbers. Teams were so desperate that they had no choice but to foul him intentionally, and it still didn't work. Want to hear the craziest part? In Game 5 against the Sacramento Kings, Shaq set an NBA playoff record with 9 dunks in a single game, and he did it in just over 10 minutes of playing time across 2 quarters. That's not basketball, that's a man playing a completely different sport. The 2000 Finals, when Superman arrived, after years of heartbreak and that crushing 1995 Finals loss to Hakeem, Shaq rolled into the 2000 NBA Finals on a mission. Against the Pacers, Shaq gave us one of the most dominant Finals performances ever. 38 points, 16.7 rebounds, nearly 3 blocks a game. But honestly, the numbers don't even capture it. Game 1, Shaq torched Indiana for 43 points and 19 boards, hitting 21 of 31 shots like it was nothing. Then came Game 2, and it got even crazier. Kobe was hurt, so Shaq took over completely, dropping 40 points, grabbing 24 rebounds, and attempting a finals record 39 free throws. The Pacers had no answers. Rick Smits, who once gave young Shaq a few problems, was now just another body getting moved out of the way by the diesel engine. Shaquille O'Neal being large, This one isn't even about a signature move, and if you're looking for delicate footwork, look somewhere else. Sure, Shaq's drop step was lethal, and yes, he could hit soft hooks with the best of them. But what made Shaq truly unstoppable was his sheer size and the way he was willing to put defenders in the basket along with the ball. Take that clip against Dikembe Mutombo when Shaq was with the Heat. He seals him off, turns and goes up for a dunk, misses it, clears out the crowd, grabs the board and goes right back up to hammer it down over one of the greatest shot blockers ever, plus 2 of Mutombo's teammates for good measure. You can't stop that, and Shaq did it all the time, even when he got older and size was the last thing he had left. The truth? Once Shaq got a deep position, the possession was over. All defenders could do was foul him hard, and even then, it often didn't matter. He was just too strong. The rookie domination, 322 dunks that don't count. Here's a stat that will mess with your head. In his rookie year alone, Shaq threw down 322 dunks. That's more than the current official single-season record of 308, which belongs to Rudy Gobert. But here's the twist. The NBA didn't officially track dunks until 1996, 4 years after Shaq entered the league. So, the most dominant dunking season ever? It doesn't even show up in the record books. If you add just those rookie year's dunks to his official total, Shaq would be the all-time leader with 2,948 dunks. Shaq was breaking records before the league even bothered to record them. The legacy of unstoppable. Shaq's most unstoppable plays weren't just about the highlight dunks or the box scores, they changed the entire NBA. The league had to redesign backboards and adjust rules because of him. Teams had to rethink how they defended the paint because there was no stopping him one-on-one. From the insane 322 dunks during his rookie season to that legendary three-peat as finals MVP, from shattering backboards to breaking opponents' spirits, Shaq didn't just dominate, he made domination look easy. He forced the game to evolve around him. He was a once-in-a-generation storm, a giant with the footwork of a guard, the power of a freight train, and the energy of an entertainer every single night. What was your favorite Shaquille O'Neal moment? Thanks for watching and exploring Shaq's unstoppable legacy. From the debut dunk that shook the Heat, to backboard-crushing dominance, to finals rampages that changed the sport forever. If you're hyped by this deep dive, subscribe now and turn on notifications so every future breakdown lands in your feed. Share your top moment in the comments.